This is SCP Radio Network, coming to you live from Skylab Studios. Up next is the Super Tejano Friday Show with your host, DJ Fluffy.
All right, how's everybody doing? This is your boy DJ Fluffy here on SCPRadio.com on the Super Tejano Friday Show. And of course, here with my co-host, Giggly, Miss Cece. She's there laughing like she's on drugs or something. What you doing? Why are you laughing?
I'm working as usual.
You don't laughing gas or something?
I'm multitasking because I can't figure out what I'm trying to do and it's not going where I need it to go. So I'm trying to figure it out.
So you're not working then?
I am working.
No, but if you can't figure it out, if you're not figuring it out, it means you're not working.
I'm working on it, not working.
She lost that. It's that girl, she ain't working when she's asleep. She's in her sleep, she's over there working. I mean, when she's asleep. Even when she's driving, she's over there working.
I am.
You see what I say about women drivers? They don't know how to drive. That's how.
We do know how to
99.9% we got wrecks because of women.
No, that's why you got your little Bluetooth, and then you click it on, and you're driving, and you're talking, and you're chilling. I'm working.
No, I don't think. I can't see you doing that. I can see you on the phone like you are right now.
No,
We're working right now, and you're on the phone. You got your phone in your hand.
Uh-huh.
That's $5. We're gonna be taking off your pay.
Yeah, well, even when I'm driving. Never mind.
You see? You see?
At the light at checkpoint. Let me send this email real quick.
All right, well, we're back here. We've been gone for about a month. I don't know, 2 months, 3 months. Even the CEO forgot how to turn the computer on. He didn't know how to do it. We had to get our backup IT guy, our IT gal, Faithy. She had to run him a refresher course on how to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Faithy. Thank you.
Thank
you,
God
Faithy.
for the young one.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to run back and get a refresher course. It's been that long. I mean, we've been off the air for.
It's been a while.
We've been so busy. We've been so busy.
Yeah.
I think the last time we were on the air was the wedding.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That was the last time we were on there. The wedding.
It's been about a month, huh?
Yeah.
Just about, yeah. It was the 27, 28.
28.
And well, today's the 20 what? Today's the 26.
26, yeah.
No,
it's
25th.
been about a month.
Yeah. Damn, already a month.
Just about.
Damn, time goes by quick.
Yeah, it does. We've been busy. You guys have been busy.
We all been busy.
Everyone's been busy.
We've been busy with music and DJing and parties and benefits and award shows and supporting artists but yeah, we've been all over the place, But yeah, we finally decided to come back and do a show, show our faces. Yeah, I won't forget how we look and that kind of stuff, But yeah, tonight we're gonna be doing an interview with a Skype interview with Isabel Marie. We're gonna be talking about her performances she did here in Houston with the Houston Symphony, which we were able to go out there. Me and Mickey D were out there. Let me tell you what, that was an amazing show. I mean, that was, I don't know, it was just chill bumps. They're hearing her sing. With the Houston Symphony. She had a show Friday and Saturday, and both nights shows were sold out. I think Friday she did 3 shows, if I'm thinking. 3 shows on Friday.
Friday she did 1 show.
1 show Friday.
And then 2 on Saturday.
2 on Saturday, and they were all sold out.
Wow. I saw the pictures. They were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, she was amazing. I mean, I got into that point, man. I even screamed, "You go, girl, sing it!" when she was doing "Oh Dios Mío." That part, man. She didn't even have her mic. She had her mic like way over here, and her voice was just
projected.
Yes, I mean, it was like, and everybody was clapping, and it was amazing.
But she's a natural. She is phenomenal.
Yeah, she is. She's a natural. She got a natural voice, but she used to do mariachi back in the days. That's how she got started off with doing mariachis. She used to do mariachi back in the days and that kind of stuff. So she got that voice. So yeah, it was a good show. She was down here also for the Kima Boardwalk. She did the event herself. She was out there by herself. Only performer. Usually they're bringing 2, 3 bands.
Right.
She was the only one out there. She did a whole 2-hour show by herself.
Oh, wow.
Nonstop, sold out. It was packed out there too. So I mean, she's doing good now with the Houston Symphony. Now she's gonna be doing the symphony in Washington, in Fourth Ward. She's got like 5 or 6 already lined up that she's doing with symphonies from different people that they want her. Wow. So yeah, she's already getting lined. So she's She's doing good. She's amazing. You know. So people, if you do not know who she is, look her up, follow her. Matter of fact, we're gonna be interviewing her today. She's been around for a while. She's actually a Tejano Music Award winner. Female, so she got an award. So she's not an upcoming artist. She's been around for a while. So, and the reason I bring this up is there's people that don't know who she is. Even DJs. It's a shame that don't know who she is, and they see her and, oh wow, what do you think about this young lady, up and coming Tejano artist? No, she's been around. She's won awards already, so she's not up and coming artist. She's been around. So if you don't know who she is, that's probably because you don't play her music. Right. You should listen. She's working on album number 4. If I'm mistaken, number 5 already. So y'all look her up. Look into her music. You know, she is under AB Quintanilla Productions. She works for Selena's dad. But she's doing amazing work. So y'all follow her. She's about to come out with a new CD, new single, and she's one of the artists that's very approachable.
She is so friendly.
Yes.
I love to run into her because she's so bubbly. She's
yes.
so friendly.
Yeah.
And you can't help but just love on her. On her because she's so humble. Mm-hmm. She's so down to earth. Very, very easy to talk to.
Yeah, I seen that when we're at the Houston Symphony. You figure she'll be coming out, out of the back room after, everybody gets out. When she's done, everybody goes out. She goes to the back room, whatever. You figure she'll be coming towards where she's going to do autographs with security guards, walking her through. No, you look around and everybody, oh, there's she. There she comes, walking out the back room by herself, coming through the table, going through the crowd like nothing, saying hi to everybody. Gets in front of the table, and her dad's like a mile away in the back. Her dad coming right behind her, But she'll come out there, no security, no nothing, Not even at the signing table. There was some, but you can tell that she kind of told them to step away, get away, get on that side. Don't need you here close to me. So she's very approachable. She'll say hi to anybody, take pictures with anybody. So, but we're gonna be talking to her in a few minutes, and we'll be asking her about some questions about the Houston Symphony and where she's doing and what she's going on, and when her new CD is about to come out. So we'll get all the information from that. All right. Oh. So what have you been working on, Cece? What you got going on?
What am I not working on?
Tell me about it. How was South Conjunto Association Awards?
South Texas Conjunto Association Awards was really good. We had a lot of artists from San Antonio come in, so there was a different crowd that came in. It was a little different, so it was pretty cool to see Ray, Aisha, Cindy Ramos, from Laredo, from San Antonio, come in, and they got to meet the conjunto artists, and they got to hear the music and so forth. And Ray performed, and Javier Solis backed them up. So I put that thing together. It was so funny because I only sign up to decorate year after year. However, I play hostess.
Really?
Yeah.
If you did not tell me, I wouldn't figure that out. I would be like, you just decorating.
I do. I sign up to decorate, but me, I take initiative. I take charge.
Oh, did I tell you that we got you for a wedding as a hostess? You know that, right?
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't get to sit back and enjoy it.
No, we got you. We actually got you decorating, but you also gonna be hosting and doing everything else. You're gonna be coordinating the whole event. You know that? Just so you, FYI.
Yeah, no. But it's like I signed up to decorate, and I'm decorating. I got help from the Corpus chapter. Jim and his wife helped us out, and then the polka dogs came in and helped set up the tables. Decorate them. While we were moving everything around. But I always play hostess. Everyone comes in, they're asking questions. You got Lupe Signs who's recording. You got Bolo who's running around trying to get the show together and trying to get the bands together and everything. So of course they come look and it's like, hey Mary Jane, where's this and where do I sit and where's that? Okay, sure, follow me. And then I'm in, introducing artists to the radio stations down in the valley. Have you met so-and-so? And did you meet this person? Did you meet that person? Come here, girlfriend. Let me show you, So I'm all over the place. And if so, Ray, of course, his band was unfortunately not able to make it. So we had to put a band together like 5 minutes before he was supposed to go on stage. So I had to throw something together and, and so forth. And it was quite interesting. And I had told Mom and Eppie, it's like, I'm not going to be able to sit with you guys. You know how I am. I got to go help. I can't just sit back and not do anything. So I play hostess, and I'm running. You see me in my heels running, taking pictures, and then running over here to do a video. But it was a different atmosphere this year, so it It was fun. I enjoy it year after year. And of course, we got the Tejano Roots coming up. The submissions are due at the end of August. So, very important that everyone submit, and I'm working on that, trying to get biographies written and so forth and submitted in a timely manner, so I'm working on that. And of course, Epi and Friends. And, I'm trying to work on making some of Epi's ideas a reality. He throws me ideas and I got to make that work, so, and then I'm helping Cindy Ramos, and then Roger Ramirez, so I'm helping him out a little bit también. So I just get all these phone calls, can you help? And you know me, I like to help people.
Well, you know that they're cloning people now, right?
They can't clone me.
I don't know. All we need is a piece of your red hair, and, we can take it off, and they'll clone it from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change my red hair. Probably be a brunette. I'm a little feisty.
Yeah, that red's getting to you already. Yeah, that red.
I'm a little bit more feistier than usual, but we're working on that. And then of course, next I got invited for next week to go to Corpus for the South Texas Conjunto Association. So we're having a committee get together and so forth, and we're going to bring the South Texas Conjunto Association here in Houston. So I'm still can't say a lot, but it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen.
Is Johnny Lasso going to be part of that?
No. No, I want to be fair and I want to be legit and I want to be professional.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking. Maybe he's part of it too. Maybe he's helping out with that or something. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
How dare you? Can we throw something at him? Where's my Mike Tyson gloves? Where are they?
Those got thrown away when we cleaned up the garage for the wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
No. He's like, no. When are we going to have Battle of the Bands? We still got to do that.
I don't know about that. I think the CEO lost the paper and.
No, he found it.
He found it? I don't know. Maybe the next show. I don't know.
We need to work on that.
I think it's about a year behind, girl, already.
Okay, go ahead, put it on.
Well, I mean, hey, it's that's how long we have it. We've been so busy that it's
Yeah.
But I guess we can leave.
We gotta continue
pick up where we left off
because we started it and we have to finish it.
Yeah.
We can't leave it undone.
I don't know about that.
Full circle.
All right, well, let's play a little bit of music, and then we'll come back in a few minutes. And then, like I said, we'll be getting ready for Isabel Marie. She'll be calling in about 9:30. Once she calls in, we'll get it set up, and then we'll bring her on. She'll be doing a Skype interview. So
and we have a special show today, también.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
A little bit of it.
A little bit. You want to let everyone know what we're doing?
Go for it.
Well, I was leaving it for you.
You're my co-host, right? I'm trying to get some music together. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm trying to get some music together.
Well, in our industry, we work with so many people, and we lose quite a few people every year. And in the last week or two, we've lost Ernestine. We lost Arturo Montes. We've lost the lead singer for Josefa. So, tonight we're going to do a small little tribute. So if you guys want to hear something, you want to share experiences or memories, put it on our Facebook, let us know, because we definitely want to support the artists while they're alive, and not wait.
Who's there? That's Isabel already? There she is.
Right. And, we don't want to wait till, till they're gone before we buy the merchandise. So support them now while they're alive.
There you go. Well, we're going to play a little bit of music. We got Isabel already on here. We're going to make sure everything's working right, and then we'll come back with Miss Isabel Marie here. Are you ready, Miss Isabel?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, how are you?
Well, we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come right back with you, all right?
Okay, cool. Beans.
All right, well, we're going to play a little bit of music, and we'll be right back. Your boy DJ Fluffy here on Espiritu.com. Here we go. The music's playing. What's going on? Okay, well, we're back. I don't know what happened. Hold on. We're trying to see what's going on here. I think Isabel broke it.
It's all her little giggling.
I don't know what's going on. The music showing is playing. No, it's not. All right. Well, we're trying to figure out what's going on here. Well, you know what? Well, since we got Isabel on here, might as well just go ahead and do the interview with Isabel. Isabel, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Just here talking about how great you are of your performance that you've been doing and everything.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I had so much fun seeing you guys at the Houston Symphony and at the Kima Boardwalk, and you guys have been super, super awesome and have been amazing supporters. And I want to thank you for all that you guys have done, spreading the word all over everywhere, because people hear you from everywhere, and I really appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. Now, since you brought Kima up, tell us a bit. How was Kima for you? How was that experience?
The experience for me was kind of crazy, to be honest, because it was the first time I had headlined a show ever, which I was really, really nervous about, to be honest. And before the show, I was like, you know what, it'll be fine if there's just 20 people there. But there were a lot of people there, and I was super, super excited to see that and see all the support that they were giving the Tejano night. And I was just really, really stoked, to be honest, because it was the first time headlining.
You nervous? It didn't look like you were nervous.
Oh.
It looked like you were having fun.
I try to tone it down a little bit when I'm on stage. Well, when I hit the stage, it's kind of like all my nerves release, just because, you know, listening to the music and just singing the songs and trying to give that emotion, you kind of get into a character, so you kind of forget about everything else. And that's what I did.
Now, also with your band members, I got to talk about your drummer. Man, that kid is an amazing. He's
awesome.
13 years old or something? Well, how old is he?
He actually just turned 14 years old, May 25th. So we had a show on his birthday, and we did a happy birthday to him and everything. But he just turned 14, and I've known Mel since I first started in this industry when I was like 11. Well, that's like 2 years after I started. But he had always been kind of like pulling me off to the side when I performed on stage, and was like, oh my goodness, I know all your songs, and I want to play with you. He had played with Signal and with Jimmy Gonzalez, and I obviously knew he was an amazing drummer, and so, but nobody had ever given the opportunity to actually be a part of a band. And when the time came when we had, when we were looking for a drummer, my dad and I remembered Mel, and we really thought it was a great idea, because me being young too, a lot of people kind of put your age to what your talent can be, and so he's so amazing for his age, and he's just super, super talented, and so we gave him that opportunity, and he's such an amazing addition to the band. You know, he brings the fun and sometimes annoyingness, but I'm just kidding. But he's like a little brother to me, and I'm really glad to have him, along with Chris and Eddie. Eddie is one of the original members of the band, and with also Steve Ochoa. We just added him, and he's the guitarist. So I'm really excited that we have such an amazing team, and I get to travel with them on the road. And we just came back from Ohio, which was really fun. It was our first long trip together.
I was about to ask you, so, you came on Facebook and y'all made a video that was your first road trip together as a band on a long trip. So how was the trip?
It was good. It was really fun. Long trips, you can really tell everyone's personality. You see them when they wake up, you see them when they fall asleep. And so, also being in a bus, you're kind of like always next to each other. And so, it was so much fun. I really loved getting to know everyone a little bit more. It's telling stories about each other's lives. And also, I had asked Chris some questions on Facebook Live, and Steve and Eddie about their experience being in the music industry, which was really cool for me to hear about, because they've been in the industry for a long, long time and have so much experience. Chris was with Jimmy Gonzalez for 12 years. So, and he won Grammys with him and recorded in the studio with him. So I really, really love to learn about everything that they've experienced also, so I can put it into my music and my experience.
Yeah. Now, when you're on that bus, how do you decide who gets the bed?
Who gets the bed?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so actually it's funny. because all four guys fit on one bed. And they all slept next to each other. They were like little tacos that you fit next to each other. And they all fit there. So it was Chris, Steve, Eddie, and Mel. They all fit there, and they slept. So they really didn't have to fight about who got the bed.
And where they put you at?
Where was I? On the sofa. But there was a time where like we switched off, so it was kind of like it was my dad, myself, and my mom. We were on the bed at one time because Chris was driving, and then the guys were all in the living area kind of place, and then we switched back, and it was all the guys on the bed, and then it was my mom, Mel's mom, and myself, and Eddie. He wanted to stay in the front with my dad sometimes, so it was like a switch off.
Cool. Now let's go to the Houston Symphony. That was an amazing show.
Thank you.
How was that? How do you feel after doing that performance?
After doing that performance, it was really, really amazing. I had so much fun. It was all sold out shows, and just to be able to be a part of something so amazing, and I was super honored to be a part of it, was really cool. You know, seeing Selena's legacy still continue to this day with all her amazing fans, and who have been inspired by her outfits, her personality, you know, her stage performance. They're all obsessed with her, as I am myself. And so to be able to be in a crowd that was just there to have fun and to spread nothing but love was really something amazing. And I don't think I'll ever forget that. And we're taking this performance to Colorado. We're going to be taking it to Dallas and to many different symphonies. So I'm really, really, really excited for what's to come. And I'm just honored to be able to perform those songs for all her fans. And me being a really big fan of her myself, you know, I never want to imitate her. It's nothing like that. We are truly just bringing her songs with the symphony to life, and really just paying tribute to her and giving her that amazing tribute that she deserves.
Now, I got to ask you, that beautiful dress you had on, who picked that out for you?
Who picked it out for me? Actually, Suzette helped me pick it out. We were kind of scrambling at the end because, so basically, we knew about the Houston Symphony like 2 months ahead. No, like 5 months ahead, I'd say. But me sometimes, kind of last minute. And so we started looking for the dresses like the weekend before the Houston Symphony, which was completely crazy. And so we were going to stores left and right. Suzette was going to stores in Corpus. And so my mom and I were going to stores here in San Antonio. And we were just looking for everything. And then we went to Galvina's Dresses, which is over here in San Antonio on General McMullen. We went to her store because she has actually offered to sponsor some dresses before. And we noticed, you know, they had really nice dresses and we wanted to see what they had. And so we went. We found beautiful red dresses. We knew that we wanted the color to be red, and I saw a picture of Ariana Grande with an orchestra, and she was wearing this big puffy black dress, and I knew I wanted it to be puffy, and so it just all came to life with this red dress, and then I sent it to Suzette. I was like, "What do you think?" And she said, "That's perfect." And so she sent it to all her friends, and then she was like, "Okay, you gotta get it," and so we got it. And then Suzette came to San Antonio, and we got the earrings, and I already had shoes for it and everything. So everything just really came to life with it. So
now,
she picked it up.
Now, being there at the Houston Symphony and seeing all those people, there was a lot of people dressed like Selena, you know, had outfits on, and seeing that. They were dancing, they were singing to the music. How did that make you feel?
It was so cool. I love being able to see people recreate her outfits, and also sometimes they add their own touch to it, and I think it really does spark a creativity in people. You know, seeing how creative Selena was, and then they want to add something to it, and then it's really amazing for me to see that, and I love when I can see people having such a wonderful time, and that makes me want to give 110%, 2,000% more. And so I always love seeing that. And then meeting them and seeing the outfits up close, it's so crazy to see how detailed they are and where they put the rhinestones, and it's just really cool. I really love meeting all the fans, and they really have just such a wonderful, I don't know, love for her music that I really love to see, and it was really cool.
Yeah, before you came on, me and Cece, my co-host, we were talking about how approachable you are. That you're down to earth. You don't walk around with a ton of security, that kind of stuff. And we're admiring you. I admire that about you. Because I was telling her, I said, yeah, we got there, and once the show was over, of course me and Michelle, we ran outside. We want to make sure we were the first ones in line because we knew the line was gonna be long. So we were the second person in line, And then all of a sudden we turn around and here she comes going right through the crowd like nothing. No security, just walking through the crowd like, hey, I'm here. Let me get through. Walking through, it's, and it's kind of hard to find artists like that are still down to earth, that don't, you haven't let the fame get to your head yet, And I don't think it's ever going to get to your head because the way you are, you're so down to earth. You're just an approachable person. You love and you care for everybody.
And I was telling him, it's like, I just love your personality. You're just so friendly, so easygoing, so humble, and you're always giggling. You're just a happy person, and that's such a joy. It is, because, now I'm with SCP, but, I've interviewed you when I was at Simply Tejano, and then, of course, when we were at other radio stations and so forth, and you're just a joy. And it's like, and you're such a natural, and I just love, listening to you.
Thank you so much. That's so nice, guys. You're gonna make me cry.
And you know what? I didn't know she had a sister.
Yes, he told me that.
I didn't know she had a sister. I seen her there. I thought it was just a friend of hers or something like that, And they said, "Oh, that's my sister." I didn't know you had a sister. I thought it was just you.
I know we don't really look like each other that much, but that's because she's lighter than I am, and I'm really a little more. I don't know. But no, I have a sister and I have a brother. My brother is 25 years old. He's gonna be 25, and he has a wonderful son that I'm a proud Tia of. I'm so in love with my nephew. He's super cute, and I think he's only like 6 months. And then my sister, she's 23. She's 23. She's getting old. She just turned 23, July 9th.
You're wrong. You are wrong for that. Wait until you get that age. I'm gonna remind you. Remember what you said? That was old.
Oh no. I'm gonna feel really bad. No, but you know what? I've always gotten along so well with my siblings, and I think that's really cool too, because we have a really big age gap. 7 years between my sister and I, and I think we get along so well. I don't know why. We just like to get on each other's nerves sometimes, and then we borrow each other's stuff, and then she's so sarcastic, and I don't know. We just get along.
Now, I seen your dad that night there, and you can tell your dad was so proud of you. He had this grin like from ear to ear, You can tell he was very proud of you,
Thank you.
What reaction did you get from your dad?
From my dad?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Every time I get off stage, he's the first person I ask. Like, what did you think? What could we do better? Like, what did you love about this? And, just trying to get so much perspective, like his perspective being in the crowd. He's always the first person I go to, and he was really excited. We were both really excited. My dad was actually running back and forth from the audience to backstage when we were doing the Houston Symphony, because sometimes he reminds me about things that I completely forget about, and I'm like, okay, perfect. And then when we had the little break and I go back on stage and say it, and so he's really like my right hand. He's my right hand because sometimes when I forget about things, he's always there, and he does so much for me, and I love my dad so much. And I don't know, he was really excited, and I hope he liked it. He said he did, so he better not be lying.
Yeah, no, you can tell he was a proud dad that day. You and your mom, you can tell your mom was. I was sitting next to your mom, and you can see one of the songs you can see her was crying. She was like, "Oh." So you can tell they were very proud of you,
Oh,
But
thank you.
I was telling Mary Jane about it. We were talking about the same thing. I said, man, let me tell you what. This girl, she started singing "O Gran Dios," and I just let it out. You go, girl, sing it, girl. But it was just, you just got chill bumps hearing you sing that song, and then you were really not even using your microphone because at one point you had your microphone away from and that voice just still carried out there. I love that song. I just love that song. It's amazing
Thank
song.
you so much.
You know,
That song is actually going to be on our new album that we're going to finish off next week, I believe, or this week. We're going to go to Corpus to record O Gran Dios and to record another song. But when the symphony had asked me if we had another song, they wanted to see if we had a song that was going to be on our album or that was already on our album, because they wanted to just throw a little song out there that the fans can, be familiar with when they're going to purchase the CDs. And so my dad and I were like, it would be perfect. O Gran Dios. I love the song so much. I had the honor to do it at the award show over there in the valley, to the tribute to Laura Canales. And I love that song so much, and it has such a wonderful meaning. And also, the words are so beautiful. She's talking to God and asking for help. And I feel like a lot of times my family and I are so strong in our faith, and so to be able to have a song that is mentioning God and to have that on our album is really truly an honor for me, and I'm just really excited to be able to have that.
And now that you bring up the new album, when can your fans expect for the album to be out?
Hopefully at the end of this year, or in the really beginning of next year. So we're still finishing it. So right when we finish the last songs, we're gonna go and mix and master the songs, and then we do the photo shoots, and then they do all the distributing and everything, and then all the marketing. So there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm sure by the end of this year, or hopefully before Fanfare next year. So we'll see.
Have we got a name for the CD yet?
No, I don't. I don't. I never do.
Who picks the names for the CDs?
For the CDs, actually, it's whoever comes up with the idea. Like New Girl in Town, that was Mr. Q's idea. He said, it's perfect. You're from Chicago. Now you're in Texas, and you're the new girl in town. And so we're like, okay, great. And Sígueme, we had the fans actually decide. So we had a competition on Facebook, and all the fans were putting out their ideas. And a great fan named Rocio Hasso, she actually put Sígueme. And I think it was myself, Mr. Q, my mom, my dad. We were at Whataburger in Corpus, and we were looking through all the names and everything, and I said, hey, this lady put Sígueme, and so we thought it was perfect, because it's like, follow me in my dream, in my journey, and I thought it was perfect for the second album. First album went so good, and so you guys are still continuing to follow my dreams, and then XOXO, Suzette actually picked that album name. And we were doing the photo shoot already. That's like rare, because you're supposed to have the album name, so that you know what the album is gonna look like, and you have the whole idea about it. But it came very last minute. We were doing the photo shoot, and she said, I like the name XOXO, but I don't think my dad likes it, because I mentioned it to him, but he kind of like just shrugged it off, and she was like, so don't get your hopes up, but I like it. And she was like, so you mentioned it to him, if you like it, and like kind of bug him about it. And I said, I love it. And so we kind of bugged him. And then at the end of the photo shoot, he said, okay, Isabel, your album name is going to be XOXO. And I said, perfect. And it's so perfect, because, the third album, I just wanted to show how much of a fun and loving album this was. I worked on it with AB, The Sun, and all these songs were super upbeat and so fun to make, and I just thought it fit really perfectly, and I wanted to give all my fans hugs and kisses. So there you go.
So now we got to wait for the next one that she still hasn't got a name for it. So I don't know, maybe we got to do another contest, let the fans pick it or something. I don't know.
Maybe. That's the easy way.
Now talk about you got a guitar from a fan.
I did.
How was that? How did that come about? That was in Houston, right? Too.
Oh my gosh, that was in Houston.
Yes.
Okay. So we had 2 shows on Saturday for the matinee, and then at night we had another show for the symphony. And so we had just gotten done with the matinee. It was like 5 o'clock, and my family and I were really hungry. And so we went to Hard Rock Cafe, and and so we were kind of on a time crunch because we had to be back at Jones Hall at 6 o'clock so that we can get ready for the 7:30 show. And so we went to the bar so that we can get our food a little faster, and we didn't have to wait for a table. And surprisingly enough, there was this couple right next to us. And so they were having a good time, and they turn around and they say, "Were you the girl who was singing at the Selena Symphony?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And so they're like, "Oh my goodness, I loved it." And they were just talking about what they loved about it. And then we're just having a conversation, and he turns around and he sees this guitar, and it's like $400. And he says, "Oh my goodness, I like the guitar. I don't think I have a guitar like that." And he goes, he said something about 3/4 strings of a guitar, which I still don't know what it means. But he said, "I don't have a 3/4 string guitar, so I think I'm gonna go look at it." And I said, "Okay, cool." And he went to go look at it. And then he comes back and he goes, "It's too small. It's not for me, but I bought it for you." And I go, "What the heck?" I did not know I was getting a guitar. I said, "Sir, that is not necessary. You did not need to do that for me." And I was like, "Thank you so much, but it's okay. It's okay." And oh my gosh. And he said, "No, I already bought it." And he goes, "Do you want it in the case or do you want it in the box?" I was like, whoa. And then he was saying how he would let us use his lake house whenever we're in Houston. And I said, whoa. It was awesome. I was like, wow, God really put you in my life for a reason. And so he got me the guitar. We had such a wonderful conversation about how he grew up with his wife and how he created his business, a steel business, and it was so interesting to see how humble he was and how he struggled growing up and how now he's well off and he still gives back so much to kids who are talented and to like he said that he had given a trumpet to a kid who couldn't afford it, and they were trying to fix his trumpet, and they said, it's going to be this much, and the mom was like, "I don't think so. You'll just have to like figure it out with your trumpet." And so he bought a trumpet for that kid, and so just to see how amazing he was and how humble he was really, really inspired me a lot. And I don't know, he was just super amazing, and I'll never forget that day because he was really cool, and I was like, wow, this man's. I questioned a little bit if he was crazy at one point. I said, "Is he crazy?" and he wasn't. He wasn't crazy at all. He was super nice. And if he's watching this, Mr. Keith, thank you so much for the guitar. I play it every day. And thank you. So yeah, that's the story.
Now, let me ask you a question. You've been in this business for a little bit. How long already?
Oh, wow. Since I was 9.
Okay. Did you ever see yourself where you're at now?
Wow, that's a hard question. When I was really little, I always known what I wanted to do. Even when I was 6 years old, when I started singing, I always told my dad, I want to be like Michael Jackson, and like the Jackson 5 with my family. And I was so obsessed with the Jackson 5. I would watch all their videos all the time and then listen to Michael Jackson's music. And then we went to Janet Jackson and to all the Jacksons. And so I was so intrigued with their story and with their love of music too, and how amazing Michael Jackson was and creatively in the studio. It was so amazing to see that, and I fell in love with music. And so I always knew what I wanted to do, but I never knew how crazy it could get. You always dream about, performing in stadiums and to be signed in a record label. And I was just doing what I loved, and I would be going on stage and just putting on, forgetting about what was going on that day at school or anything, and I really loved, and I still love going on stage all the time. And I don't know, I feel like there's always so much more. And I always tell like everyone who's following me or on Facebook Live or anything, and it's just like, don't give up on your dreams, because you never know if you don't do something now, what it could lead to. And don't let your fears get in the way of anything that you're trying to accomplish, because it's not worth it. And just forget about it for that split second, and then it'll be all over with, and then you'll never know what will come with it after that. And I really believe that, because I used to be so shy, and I would hide behind my dad when I was singing, and in front of my family. And so that's like ultimate shy. And my dad would always encourage me to sing in the middle of Times Square. I have a video of that. He just said, just belt it out, and then if people listen, they listen. And then a crowd started getting together, and then it's just little things like that, and sing at a restaurant, and just try to get rid of your fears. And I don't know, I don't know. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to do this, and to be able to see it come into a reality and be signed with a record label and have my own albums out is really something that I'm really grateful for, and that I thank God for every day, because He can give you something like this and He can take it away like that. So I just thank God every day.
Now, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years, I'll be 19. Oh, I'll be 19.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that. What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh, in the next 5 years, I always just hope to be able to help people, whether it's with my music, with my knowledge, with anything. I've always said this ever since I was little, and I'll never walk back from it, because I really just want to help people who aren't as fortunate as many people are. And also, like, my aunt passed away from cancer, and I've always wanted to help out with people who are going through cancer, and we whether it's with a song, just to make them smile for 5 minutes. It's something that I always just want to make people happy, and I hope that I'm making people happy in 5 years, and I hope maybe to be performing at like Madison Square Garden, and and I don't know, just doing what I love in 5 years.
There you go. Now that's
and how old will you be?
How will you be in 5 years?
21.
And you said something about 21 a few minutes ago, didn't you?
No, she said 23 to be exact.
Something about being old at that age?
Oh no! Don't bring it up. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Nah.
Okay, fine. 23 is not old.
Okay. No.
I've come to my senses.
But there's another thing about Isabel. Even though she had that great performance and all that, I had invited them to come out. We were doing a benefit for one of Michael's coworkers, his wife, who was battling cancer. And I mentioned to her dad, and I mentioned to her, and I said, I know y'all been back maybe on Sunday, but if y'all want to, y'all come by, hang out with a little bit. We're gonna be doing a barbecue plate sale there, and let me tell you what, this is. Even though I invited them, I really didn't. I knew they were trying to get back to San Antonio, get some rest. That they still came out, they showed up, they were out there with us, they hang out with us for a while. And that means a lot. From when an artist does that like that, that means a whole lot. And they were out there. They came out there. They had some food. They hanged out for a little bit, and it was amazing. Not a lot of artists do that. They always come. Whoa, we got to go back. We got to do this. But they showed up. They came out. They hung out with us for a while, and they ate some food, and then they left. So I want to thank you for coming out there that day. It meant a lot. And I know people were taking pictures with you, and they wanted autographs. But let me tell you what caught my eye was she came in. She came in as a regular person. She didn't come in like she was a movie star or a big time Tejano star. She came in as a regular person, but what caught my attention, and I was like, wow, she went around to every person that was there and shook their hand. You know, she went around everybody and shook everybody's hand. That means a lot. You know, so thank you for coming out there. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit, you know, for a little time that you gave us out there. And I know you enjoyed your food, but she ate like 3 plates, you know, that day. You know, so she was either she was hungry or I don't know what, or her daddy didn't feed her or something. I don't know, but you know, we enjoyed having you out there with us. You know, thank you for coming out there. I want to tell you thank you. I know I couldn't tell you bye because they called me. I had to go outside and get some more chicken. By the time I came back, she was already gone. You know, so I can say bye to her. But, you know, I want to say thank you, you know, to you, your dad, your mom, and you for coming out there and hanging out with us that day, you know.
Thank you. You know, it was really, really delicious, and we very much enjoyed it. And especially the entertainment, too. It was super cool to see Madeline Hernandez and Ismael, and I never forgot the name of the other artist.
Diana,
but she
Diana
really
Torres.
good.
Yeah, Diana. Yeah.
Yes, she was really good. I loved her outfits and everything. She was really good. And so just to be able to be there and have fun with you guys, and thank you for coming out to the performance. It was really cool, and we had a lot of fun. So thank you for the invite.
And let me tell you what, too. Another thing, I had asked Isabel, you think you give me one little song, and, you know, I'm gonna put this out in the air because I don't want to think that I put them up to it. She said, no, I really can't, because I think you were going to record the next day, weren't you? You were going to go record? So she wanted to say she was trying to say her vocals. Well, Diana, all of a sudden, she gets around and she starts going to everybody in the crowd and sing. I don't know what song they were singing. So I'm over here paying attention over here, and then all of a sudden I hear Isabel. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why is she singing? She told me she couldn't sing right now. Well, Diana came up to Isabel, and I guess she didn't know who she was. Not knowing who she was, so she was going to the crowd, and everybody singing the song, and then she puts the microphone on Isabel's face, and Isabel, I guess she's like, okay. Well, she started singing. I'm like, she's gonna think that I put him up to this. I did not had nothing to do with that. I'm sorry, you know, because I respect her. You know, I asked her first. She told me, no, I'm saving my voice. I'm gonna go record tomorrow. I want to make sure. I said, okay, no problem. You know, but yeah, she came around and
it's
after
okay. It was one of my favorite songs. So
after that we told Diana, you know, she didn't want to sing. She was saying, well, you know, nobody told me nothing. I didn't know who she was. You know,
And we had to watch everything through Facebook, and I have to say hi to you from Mom. Of course, I was at South Texas Conjunto, and Mom just loves you. Epi's mom loves you. You know, so she told me to make sure when I talk to you to say hi. You know, but we were watching everything through Facebook and stuff. It's like, oh, I don't get to go, but, you know, I was at the award show, you know, taking care of my duties as his representative and part of the South Texas Conjunto, but we were watching everything on Facebook. It's like, oh man, look, her dress, Mom, look. And she goes, well, Mija, make sure you tell her hi. So I gotta say hi from Mom.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Mom.
Now let me tell you what I know when we started at the Sim, they say, please no pictures and no videos and put your phones up and this and that. Well, I got videos. Can I post them, or will you get in trouble? Because I took videos and I took pictures. I was there like standing, like I was pretending I was dancing. I had my phone on the side here like this, going all the way around the crowd.
Well,
you know?
Don't say it too loud. Don't say it too loud.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah, and then if you put it on Facebook, they're gonna come to your house.
I know. They're gonna track you down.
I can tell them that we got hacked. I don't know. I use Michael's account.
Oh my gosh. No, I think it's fine. We actually uploaded our own video, but as long as it's not the whole performance, that's all that they were worried about. Just so that when people were to go to the show the next day, that they were to be surprised and to have a fun time. But it was, I think it's fine if you recorded little snippets.
Yeah, I got a little snippet. People were dancing and everybody standing up and, you know, clapping and everything. But yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
We enjoyed it. We enjoyed having you every time you come down. So, but I got to ask you, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, these are hard questions.
I'm pretty sure people have asked you this already before.
How can it be hard if you love this food? You eat it all the time.
No, it's because it changes. But actually, funny story. I think I might be allergic to my favorite food, which is kind of nuts because I want to cry thinking about this. So I love shrimp so much. You can ask anyone in my family. I love shrimp so much. I could eat all of it. All the shrimp, I'll have it. But it's okay. So I had a performance. It was actually in Kima. It was in Kima. we went to Gumpy.
Bubble
Bubble gum. Yeah,
Yes,
bubble gum.
bubble gums. I had. Okay, don't laugh at me. I had a pound of shrimp.
A pound of shrimp?
Yes, the whole pound. Anyways, so we went back to the RV and I took a nap because I wanted to, get ready for the show and everything, and that was part of the criteria. And so I took a nap, and when I woke up, my face was really, really itchy, and it felt bloated, and I was like, what is going on? And so, but I completely forgot about it, and I just kept drinking water, and I was like, okay, I'll be fine. And then on my sister's birthday, July 9th, my dad cooked shrimp and steak and mashed potatoes, and I had a lot of shrimp again. And so, like a couple hours later, my face felt the same way. It felt itchy and it felt bloated. And I was like, no, this cannot be happening. So I think I am allergic to my favorite food. So when you ask that question, it's bringing really bad memories.
I don't think you're allergic to it. I think it's the quantity you eat. If you eat a pound of shrimp, that is like bad. That's a lot of iodine in the shrimp. Yeah.
Oh man, maybe that's it. Well, hey, good news then, right?
Maybe you try eating like half a pound and see what happens.
Yes, I told my dad that. I said, let me eat just shrimp and let's see what happens. If I go to the hospital, I go to the hospital.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, do it when you don't have a performance. Yeah, don't do it there. Yeah, when you're on vacation.
I actually told him that before Ohio, and he was like, no, we're not doing that. So maybe sometime soon, because we have to go to Vegas in like 2 weeks. So we're fine with time. I'll tell you guys later.
Yeah, keep us up on it. See how it is. Keep us up on it.
I will.
Yeah. Well, last time you came down, your favorite food was tacos.
Yes, tacos. I still love tacos. I actually I posted a TikTok. It was funny. It was a joke, and it was like saying that that guys from Mexico, they take you to go eat tacos and they take you to go eat ice cream. Obviously, I've never experienced this, but I just thought it was funny. And then guys from the United States are like, what are you doing? And that's it. And it was like, anyways. I said, I want tacos. I actually want tacos right now, so good thing you picked it up.
I got that. Are you always eating?
No.
It looks like you love food a lot. It looks like you love food.
Thanks. I get it from my dad, and from my family. It's just crazy. My sister, when she was little, she would actually she would eat anything my dad ate, and that was because she wanted to impress him, and so she always tried all the weird things like mushrooms and like weird stuff like that. And I have never been like that. I've always been really, really picky. But my sister will try anything just to impress my dad.
All right. Well, next time you come down here, we'll ask you what your favorite food is, and we'll make sure we have it here in the studio for you next time you come down.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, we try to get it here, but with your tight schedule, we couldn't make it out here. But her dad did promise me that next time they come down, they are going to come down to the studio. And we understand that. We definitely understand that. I mean, I talked to her dad. When I know she's coming down, I talk to her dad. I'm constantly talking to him. But we as a radio station and DJs, we have to understand that they're on a tight schedule. And if they can't make it, we got to understand. Some people get mad. Oh, you don't want to come down to the studio. You want to do this. No. We understand that you got a tight schedule, and sometimes you can't do it, and sometimes you can do it because she's been here already. I think twice. You've been here twice, right? Yeah, twice already.
Yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Twice.
So but next time you come down, you can be in Houston. We'll find out, and we'll make sure we have your favorite food, whatever your food that day is, because you change. And you change often. I knew about the shrimp because I was like, I'll make you a shrimp cocktail, so you can eat some shrimp cocktail. But I don't want you. I don't want you getting sick on my show and then you can blame it on me. I got sick on DJ Fluffy show. No, ma'am.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure it out before we go to the show.
We already have one of those little incidents with the group already. They got kind of a hair cut in the fan and that kind of stuff here. We don't need another one, So yeah, we already had one of those here when we first got started here. I don't know if you heard the band the called Las Phoenix.
Yes.
Okay, well, one of the girls they were in here with us when we first started the station. We weren't, we didn't have this modern studio we got now with the AC units and all that. We had You know, as Mexicans, we make the fans out of the washer motor and that kind of stuff. So we had one of those fans out there, and this girl, she had long hair, so she started moving her hair back and forth, and all of a sudden the fan blade caught it and went into the fan. So she saw how we turned the fan off, so she turned the fan off, and all her sisters, they all took out their phones and started recording her. Yes. Me, Michael, and Jimmy, we were here freaking out because, oh man, she got her hair caught on the fan. We're going to get sued, this and that. Her sisters were all recording. They were all laughing. Oh, this is going on YouTube. You know? And the girl, and the little girl said, no, don't worry about it. Just cut it. I got a lot of hair anyway. Well, she had a lot of hair. I mean, it's like 3 feet long or something like that, you know? So she was like, just cut it. Don't worry about it. And Jimmy's always trying to get it all, her hair out of the fan and pull it. So we already have one of these, so we don't need another one here, okay? I don't need you getting sick with me here on my show. You know, that'd be another one. We don't need another one.
It won't happen. It won't happen. I promise.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna keep shrimp off the list until we find out that you're. I'm gonna need a doctor's excuse saying that you're good. You're not allergic to shrimp, seafood, that kind of stuff, all right?
And you're gonna have to sign a waiver.
Yeah, you get to sign a waiver and all
I
that
know.
stuff.
I
You know?
appreciate the concern. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, Isabel, for a performance, or they want to bring you to a city near them, or they want to get your merchandise, how can they get all the information?
Yeah, of course. You guys can find us anywhere on social media. We have any social media you can think of. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Most likely you can contact us on Facebook. You guys can get merchandise on Facebook. We have a whole shop there where you can just put in your credit card information, and then we'll ship you guys the shirts and the CDs. We have hats, we have hoodies, we have everything. Also, you guys can call my dad at 312-508-8407, and that is his direct cell number that you guys can contact him for booking purposes. I know he gets a lot of prank calls sometimes, but it's for booking purposes. I'm not gonna answer the phone.
I was about to say that Isabel does not answer the phone, so you're not gonna don't be calling at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning thinking she's gonna answer. She doesn't. Her dad's won't answer the phone, so. You know.
Yeah, that doesn't happen because there's a lot of times where people are calling and they say, "Hi, Isabel," and I'm next to my dad, I'm listening, and he goes, "It's 4 in the morning." But no, we it's the thought that counts, guys. So we love the calls. But you guys can contact my dad again, 312-508-8487, and that's for booking purposes. But also, sorry, my dad's saying something. But you also can find us on our website, isabelmariesanchez.com.
Now, what performance you got coming up? Where are you going to be performing at next?
So our next performance is actually going to be in Vegas for the Tejano convention. And then we're going to be in Colorado. We're going to be going to Davenport, Iowa. And then we're going to be going to another place in Texas. I'm not sure when.
Dallas, Fort Worth?
Dallas, Fort Worth,
Yeah.
yes, with the symphony. That's still kind of, we're working on the contracts and everything. But we have so many pending dates. You guys can follow us on Facebook, and we'll definitely let you know before the performance where you guys can come see us at and when we'll be in your city. But right now, my dad has all the calendar dates, and I kind of forgot to ask him before. But you guys can follow us on Facebook, and we'll let you guys know whenever we're going to be performing around.
Have you got any overseas calls to go perform at overseas?
Actually, there was a lady in Australia
Wow.
who had told me that she was a big fan, and she actually watches all the lives and everything, and she bought CDs. Also from the UK, they're buying CDs. I haven't gotten an offer yet to go perform anywhere over there, but that'd be really cool. I would love to. But also there's a lot of military that listen to Tejano music because it reminds them of where they're from,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always usually overseas, and so that is really cool to see them that they're fans too. So.
Cool. All right. Well, we make sure we be tuning into you and finally see where you're at and what you're doing at all times, girl. So the only thing I can tell you is I wish you the best of luck. Keep on doing what you're doing. And the sky's the limit. You can do what you ever want, and the way you're going right now, I mean, they see a lot of great stuff for you coming your way. You know, you're amazing. You got a beautiful voice, and you know, just keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, all your guys' support really means the world to us. You know, it really does take a village to pursue one person's dream. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving us and playing the music and also supporting the up-and-coming artists, too, because, you know, it's crazy to see how many young female artists and male artists are coming up. And I really do see a difference in Tejano music and the uprise in it. So I'm really excited to be a part of that and have so many wonderfully talented people to go along with that with. So thank you for doing that. Problem. I really appreciate it.
And say hi to your mom and dad for us, and tell your dad thank you very much for always giving us the VIP treatment every time we see y'all, hang out with y'all. We appreciate that much. You know.
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
All right.
And I'll see you in Vegas.
Yeah,
yes.
You'll see CC out there in Vegas. I don't know. We want to go, but I just don't know. But we'll have somebody out there representing us. CC will probably be out there, the one taking care of business out there. So make sure you go out there and maybe take a couple pictures with her. You know, you can't miss her if you don't remember her. She'll be the one with the bright red hair. That's how you can.
I know.
Okay.
I always remember.
Yeah, bright red hair. You know that's her. If you see like a flame coming towards you, that's her. You know, okay. So just be on the lookout. Don't get the fire extinguisher. Don't try to turn it off. You know that's. It'll be CC. Okay, she'll be. You know,
I've been a little feisty lately,
Yeah,
so they're
so.
making fun of me.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
I need to
we
be a
always
brunette.
get to have our feisty moments.
Yeah, we're gonna change your hair to blonde this time. You know. Yeah. All right,
I
go.
don't think I can imagine Cece without red hair.
I know, right? That's my signature.
Exactly.
Yes.
See,
That's
that
what I
you gotta
tell
keep it.
Epi. I tell Epi the same thing.
I don't know, but I mean, it look when she's mad. I mean, she look like she got flames coming towards you. You know, like it's flying. You know, you ever seen a troll with the hair like that? Like, you know that little troll with the red hair? That's how it reminds me of her. You know, yeah. You haven't seen her, girl. You have not seen her mad. You haven't seen her mad. We've seen her. Yeah. So,
I hope to never see her mad.
I'm telling you, if you see like a red troll coming towards you in Vegas, and she's mad, that's her. That's
It's
her.
Cece. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be her.
No,
I
let's
got it.
stop.
I got it.
She's gonna be like, "You seen the red coming? You seen the red coming? Dad, you seen the red coming?" You know.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, you have fun out there. You enjoy yourself, and thank you very much for this interview. We appreciate it, and like I say, we'll be waiting for you to come down to Houston and have you here in the studio one more time. Okay?
Thank you guys. God bless you. Nice to see you again and talk to you.
All right. Bye bye. Take care. Love you. Bye bye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Miss Isabel Marie there. You know what a I enjoy interviewing her. She's always great. She's always laughing and giggling, and you know. She always comes over with her stuff that she got. But like I said, y'all need to follow her. She's doing some great performances. She's traveling, doing everything she wants to do. And like I said, she's still young. And she's growing and growing as the days go by. All right? So we're going to play a little bit of music. We're going to take a little commercial break. And we'll be right back. Here we go on scpradio.com with your boy DJ Fluffy. Okay. Well, really? It's not playing. I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't even show that it's playing, Mike.
On yours?
Yeah.
Well, that's your computer.
I just love how he just said, "What is your computer?"
Oh, he got
There we go. There we go. All right.
Tech guy. Oh.
Esta noche la fiesta va a empezar. Luces, música y el sexo en el aire está. Convives con la gente extraña que esta noche tu amigo se volverán. Solo por esta noche y después no te olvidarás. Nunca se conectan con ese ser que bella está. Casi ya sientes que la fiesta va a empezar. Mira qué linda está. pasar. Luces, música y el sexo en el aire está. Convives con la gente extraña que esta noche tu amigo se volverá. Solo por esta noche y después no te olvidarás. Todos se conectan con ese ser que te ya está. Acercas y ya sientes que la fiesta va a empezar. Mira qué linda está. La fiesta va a empezar. Niña, acércate un poco más. Ven conmigo a bailar.
Los cuerpos se conectan, en sus ojos lee su paisaje, sabiendo que esta noche, mira, tú serás.
Mira qué linda está. La fiesta va a empezar. Niña, acércate un poco más. Ven conmigo a bailar. Mira qué linda está. La fiesta va a empezar. Niña, acércate un poco más.
siendo bilingüe, ¿alguna vez ha deseado ejercer una profesión en la que use sus conocimientos del idioma español y del inglés para ayudar a los demás? Usted puede hacerlo. Conviértase en intérprete profesional con Sierra Com. Como intérprete, tendrá la oportunidad de marcar la diferencia todos los días, ayudando a la gente a comunicarse cuando más lo necesitan. Ofrecemos capacitación presencial en interpretación, salarios competitivos y beneficios. Y además, nuestro centro está en una cómoda ubicación en Houston. Llene hoy su solicitud de empleo en careers.sierracom.com/SCP. Hey Michelle, my birthday's around the corner. I want to throw a big party and wow my guests, but I don't know what to do.
All you have to do is call SCP for your DJ needs and Parties for You for your margarita rentals. They have the best margarita mixes in town. With these two companies, you will wow your guests. They will talk about your party for years to come. For your margarita rentals, look us up on Facebook, Parties for You.
Or call 281-748-0057.
And don't forget to mention SCP sent you.
Together, we are the future of entertainment.
Que no se pare, que no se pare, que no se pare la fiesta.
Dices que el destino no me puso frente a ti a tiempo, que he llegado ya muy tarde y que nada puedo hacer. No me conoces muy bien, te lo voy a demostrar. Hoy voy a buscar la puerta que me lleve a ese momento y me ponga entre tus brazos y mi sueño realizar y tu sonrisa conquistar. Hoy el destino se cambia porque mi alma te aclama. Voy a cambiar en el tiempo tu amor y ponerlo todo a mi favor. Mi compromiso será amarte siempre, escribirte en el tiempo canciones de amor y esos ojitos verlos muy feliz. Hoy voy a buscar la puerta que me lleve a ese momento y me ponga entre tus brazos y mi sueño realizar y tu sonrisa conquistar. Hoy el destino se cambia porque mi alma te aclama. Voy a cambiar en el tiempo tu amor y ponerlo todo a mi favor. Mi compromiso será amarte siempre, escribirte en el tiempo
Hey Jesse, ¿estás listo para fiesta?
Let's do it, man.
Ya era hora. Este es tu regreso, papi.
Jay-Z, let me see you drop it down, way down. Jay-Z, let me see you drop it down, way down.
Yo ya no quiero cantar de amor, porque eso solo causa dolor. Yo quiero salir, quiero bailar, yo quiero hacerlo así como se hace en A-Town, A-Town, A-Town. When they drop it to the ground, to the ground, to the ground, looking so A-Town, A-Town, A-Town. When they drop it to the ground, with Zavala on the beat, sounding so A-Town. Llena mi copa de puro alcohol, quiero sentirme bien hasta que salga el sol. No me molesten, quiero bailar, estilo 713, estilo A-Town, A-Town, A-Town. When they drop it to the ground, to
All right, once again, it's your boy DJ Fluffy. We're back here on scpradio.com. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. But we got my lovely red-headed troll co-host here with me.
He called me a troll. No, that's only when I'm mad. You could have called me the Ghost Rider.
Okay, Ghost Rider. We got the Ghost Rider. The red Ghost Rider. I don't know why Ghost Rider. Ghost Riders are clear, not red.
Because he's got the
no,
flames.
ma'am. You just ruined the movie. You just ruined the movie. No, ma'am. All right.
Pobrecita Isabel, you scared her.
She's going to be looking for you now. She's going to be with the fire extinguisher ready when you see come towards that. If you see her, Isabel, hey, just shoot her. Shoot her with the fire extinguisher. Turn it off, and next question's later.
I only got mad once. That was it.
Not our fault.
Never settle.
Never
of
settle,
course, I
yeah.
will never settle. Ever. Okay, maybe I settle most of the time.
Okay. No, we had a great interview. I enjoy interviewing Isabel. She's one of the persons that I enjoy interviewing. She's so just,
She's fun.
Yeah, she's fun. She makes the. I think we did it for what, for a good hour, I think.
Yeah, she's just fun.
Nah, 9:30. She called exactly. And she's always on time.
Yeah.
9:30. She was calling.
Well, she was calling before 9:30.
Yeah, and it's already 10:35.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
about an hour.
Yeah.
That may seem that long. Right. Well, like I said, just y'all need to make sure y'all follow us. I'm gonna play a couple more songs and then we're gonna end the show. Just I gotta go get ready for some stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow we're helping out one of our friends, Gabe. He helps us cook at Strawberry Festival. Ocho Cookers. One of his I think his nephews or cousins is also battling cancer. So they're having a benefit for him tomorrow at Stephanie's Ice House, and he asked me if I would help him out. So I'm helping him cook tomorrow. We're gonna be out there helping cook, of course. With also Mr. Lalo's gonna be out there helping cook tomorrow too. So if y'all want to come get y'all a plate, it's for a good cause. He's a young kid. I think he's, if I'm mistaken, 17, not even 18 years old, and he's battling cancer. So they're trying to help him raise some money because cancer is expensive. The chemotherapies, the radiation, the medications you need. Expensive, so anything that we can do to help like that, we'll be glad to be out there and help them out. So we'll be out there tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I'll be working at the NRG, the Rolling Stones concert. So I got a busy day tomorrow. So we're gonna be really
And I'll
busy.
be traveling to Victoria to go see Albert Tiger Diaz. It's his birthday party.
Girl, you're always on the road, girl. I don't know. I really don't know how you do it, but I'm gonna tell you, if we're not there, we'll more definitely Cece will be there representing us. Like I said, we couldn't go to the South, Texas Conjunto Association award ceremony because we're doing another benefit for one of our friends.
On the same day, and
on the same day.
Missed you guys.
I know. I got phone calls, people calling where we're at, what we are doing, but we already had committed to this fundraiser they're doing, also for helping a friend of ours. His wife had cancer, and unfortunately we got the news last night that she passed away last night. Like I said, cancer is a terrible disease. I still cannot believe that all these scientists and doctors, they can find cures for everything else, but they cannot find a cure for cancer. I just can't believe it. I can't. Yeah. They can find a cure for everything else, but they cannot find a cure for this deadly disease that it don't matter how old you are, it affects kids, yes. Adults, it affects everybody. But and unfortunately we got the sad news last night that she passed away. We did our part, in helping the family out, a little bit. And like I said, Angela, if you're listening, our deepest condolences to you and your families. So anytime it comes to where they ask for help for something like that, I jump on it. I've had it in my family. I lost family members, and so anytime they call me, especially when it's a kid, people that know me, they can get through me through a kid. Anything when it comes down to kids, I am there. I will help out no matter what. If I have to give the last dollar in my pocket, I'll do anything for a kid. It's just that. But especially when they're battling this deadly disease, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be tired, but I'm gonna do it. I'll be out there. It won't be the first time. But we did miss it. But like I said, we're always once we give our word that we're gonna do something, we do it. But we will always have somebody representing us there. If it's not, Jimmy or Michael, myself, or CC or Mickey D or the boss lady, we'll have somebody there that represents us. Because once we say we're going to do something, we're always out there.
Exactly.
You know, so, but Cece's been a great asset to the company. This girl, I don't know how she does it. We call her Wonder Woman. We're going to call her now Redhead Wonder Woman. That's what we're going to call her now.
You know, Eddie Casas at the South Texas Conjunto was there, and he was like, "Let me buy your drinks." It's like, "No, I'm not drinking. I'm working the event." And he goes, "How do you do it?" And I'm like, "Do what?" And he's like, "How do you do it?" And I'm like, "Do what?" And then he goes, "All of this." It's like, I don't know. I just do. And then he's like, "Do you sleep?" And I go, "Yeah, 45 minutes. I'm good."
45 minutes and 2 gallons of coffee from Buc-ee's.
Yeah, you know, so I'm good. And it's like, I like what I do. You know, I like helping others. And I don't look for, you know, any awards or anything like that. You know, I love the industry. I love what I do. And I love helping people. And, you know, and I want all of us to be successful. You know, so that's why I do it. You know.
I think I thought I was the only one that loved this industry as much, but I found somebody else that loves it just as much as I do. Because I mean, I would do anything for this industry, and people know it too. I mean, I've been doing this for a little bit over 20 years, and I'll continue. I tell Michelle, I said, you know, Michelle, I think I'm gonna continue doing this until the day I die. Yeah. I said the day that the manager's gonna take me, I want to be on stage with the mic in my hand. That's
and it never goes away. I mean, yes, I left the industry for a little while, you know, to raise my family and so forth, but I got an opportunity to come back, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be accepted after so many years out of the industry. But lucky for me, my work ethic and my reputation, I just slid right in right where I left off, and it was like I never left. And that was an awesome feeling, you know, being able to continue where I left off. You know, and I'm blessed by being able to do that, because a lot of people, when you're not on the air or you're not in the industry doing things, they forget about you.
Yes.
You know, and the fact that I still had followers, people that listened to me 27 years ago, now it's their generation, you know, and they're having their grandbabies listen. So that was just like, you know.
You're old, girl. You are old.
I'm doing something right, you know, and it's just like, I'm genuine, you know, and I do it because I love it, you know. And, of course, everyone knows we do all of this for free.
Exactly. I was going to bring that up. People, and, you know, it's amazing how people still ask, well, how much I make during the station and how much I get paid?
Nothing.
Zero.
Yeah.
And we tell them that they get this look on their face like,
why?
What do you mean zero? Like, you know, for real, how much you get paid? Zero. You know, we don't get no money out of this. Matter of fact, our CEO pretty much is the one who pays the bills here, out of his own pocket. Thank God that he has a damn good job and he can afford it, you know. But yeah, we just the little sponsors that we get here and there, little, you know, advertisement that we get from people, that money comes in a little bit here. But most of the money that comes from the station here is from the DJ gigs that we do, and that kind of stuff. You know, when we go do a DJ gig, we don't pay ourselves. Myself, Michael, Jimmy, we don't get paid. We put the money into the station because there's bills that Michael got to pay. There's stuff that we have to pay for the radio station to keep the radio station going. People don't know that we are actually one of the only internet stations that really has licenses to run this. You know, we pay royalties to musicians. Michael makes out a check about once a month and sends it off to where it got to go, and he pays the royalties. You know, so it's, you know, there's money that we spend money, but little money comes in.
Yeah.
But we do it because we love it. I mean, and we got the boss lady that lets us do it because Michael enjoys this too. Michael loves being behind his little command post back there, and you know, I was the greatest thing that came to his life when I met his sister. I made him known. I made him famous. You know, so yeah, so I mean, he got to upgrade his toys because of me. You know, he had to keep up with the industry. You know, but no, I mean, we work great. I mean, but we actually enjoy it. We enjoy doing it. Mm-hmm. Michael has a full-time job. I have a full-time job. We all have a full-time job, but we find time in this. Now, we do miss a lot of events. We miss a lot of birthday parties. We miss a lot of family get-togethers because we already got commitments. And I tell people that ask me, well, I want to get into this. I'm going to tell you what. Do not get into this business just because you think you can become famous. You're going to get this. You're not. It takes a lot of commitment. You miss a lot of family events. Mm-hmm. And I have told my family before, I'm sorry. I know, but my family understands. Our wives understand because there's a lot of times that they want to go somewhere. They want to go see Magic Mike show, and we're booked for something else. And hey, sorry, we can't make it. Hey, it's just the way it goes. But Yeah, especially our kids. Our kids are the ones, that pretty much they want to do something, and so we can't. We got a gig, or we're committed to this over here. We're doing this already over here. Luckily now, Faithy, or our second backup tech person, she's finally said, well, if might as well join them and be part of it. So now she comes with us and she's enjoying it. She seems like she's gonna be the one who's gonna kick this old man to the curb right here and take over pretty soon. But she's enjoying it. Michaela, my daughter, she seems like she enjoys it. So but now the other ones they're grown. We missed quite a bit. We've been doing this already with 6 years, going on 7 years already.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, about 7 years, and
the DJing longer.
DJing longer, yeah. DJing we've been doing it for longer than that, But the radio station is so. But I mean, it takes a lot of commitment.
Yeah.
But we do not make money.
Yeah.
People, CC does not get a check from us. The CEO does not get a check.
No.
I don't get a check.
No.
Jimmy Ray don't get a check. We do it because we love it.
Yeah.
It's something that we love. Now, I'm gonna throw it out there. Before, CC was my enemy. She didn't like me. CC wanted to beat me up. She tried to run over me one time with her car. She saw me at an event. She tried to run over me. I mean, she literally. I had to actually jump into the ditch. It was full of water. And,
Wow.
But she literally tried to run over me. She didn't love me. But now I can't get away from her. She wants to be everywhere I go. I mean, but no.
I was talking to a promoter, J.R. Solis.
Yeah.
And he's also a booking agent. And I was telling him one thing about SCP. A lot of people say, that we can't work together. And we come from different internet stations. That's how we all got started, because we worked at the same radio station. I left to go work at another station. We were told we were not allowed to socialize with one another.
And that's the honest truth. That is the honest truth. We were told that we cannot communicate with those people.
Yeah. And it's sad. And, everyone says, no, it can't be done. No, you shouldn't. But in order for us to move together in this movement and move the music and move the artists, we have to work together. And, we all got together when we were working at 1320 AM. We were 4 internet radio stations. We all became a family. We're all friends, and we're now with you. Since 1320 did not work out well, lucky for us, we got a new home here.
and actually, we're working on a reunion. We've been talking about it. If we can just get the Joker, with his Frito-Lay, drama that he has all the time. Hot Cheeto man. He's always busy working these late shifts, but we're trying to get the guys together, to come back and just talk about it. And literally, it was 4 radio stations that got together and did 1320, KXYZ, AM station. And we're on the AM station, but due to greediness, unprofessionalism, any less. They were trying to sabotage us, screw us over. Literally, we went in one day and they deleted all our music from our hard drive from the station. They,
sold our airtime that we were getting.
Sold our airtime that we were getting to another station. We found out because they started saying, "Well, we're advertising." What do you mean? Hold on, that's our time. They sold it right under our nose. So I mean, but we say, "Oh yeah, you want it that bad? Take it. There you go. No problem. Here you go." And it never went anywhere.
No.
And never went anywhere. Everybody they came there. Nobody went out there.
No, and then they sold it to everyone that's tried to be on the radio station, have a legit radio station, has dealt with the same person.
Yeah.
He's done them wrong. And we had Puro Tejano, and then of course Monica Peña had her thing, and and
it hasn't worked.
It didn't work.
So,
it didn't work.
But yeah, we did have it. We did have internet. We played Tejano music on the AM station. It was AM. It was a start. We're working our way up to the FM, but it takes money. It takes money, and it is very expensive. But we did it, and that's how we got together. And once that was over, I approached CC and said, "Hey, come on, we got an opening." I will never forget the look on her face when I told her that. She was like, remind me of that cartoon where the jaw just drops down to the ground and she's walking this dragon, behind her, That's the look she gave me, I guess she thought I was playing with her at first, It took a couple of weeks before she finally answered and said, "Yeah, come on, you being serious?" But I was straight up on her. I said, "Look, girl, there ain't no money. You might get a pizza here and there once in a while, a bucket of beer, shot of tequila or something, but hey, there's no money." And we said, "I made no money."
You won me at tequila.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting on that big sponsor to drop a check on us one day. Yeah. I know Michael's waiting for that one big time pretty soon. Yeah. So, but But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, we do it for fun, guys. We do it for fun. We enjoy it, you know, and that's what it's about. We like to promote the music. We like to promote Tejano music, and I'm grateful for Mike for letting me do the show here. And he changed the format because before it was only Tejano music here on Fridays. Fridays and
It was Mondays and Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays only playing on the station, and everything else was English. Michael started doing some research, and he started doing stuff. He goes, you know what? Hey, we're going to change the district to Tejano. So now it's 24/7 Tejano Conjunto, cumbias, and all kind of stuff. But it's now pretty much Tejano music, you know, 24/7. So you can listen to it in your car. If you got Bluetooth, put it on there, scpradio.com. I listen to it at work. I got it on my Bluetooth at work. Even when I'm doing Uber and I know I got Hispanics, I put it on my Bluetooth and I put SCP radio on the car. I'm playing Tejano music on the car. You know, so yeah, you can play it on the radio. You know, on you're driving, you can't find a station, put it on scpradio.com.
And request your music and it plays.
You can request
yes, because I was doing that with the passing of Ernestine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that hit me hard. You know, and it was just like she was my friend. You know, I could say she was my friend. You know, and it hit me hard. You know, and I was like on scp.com, you know, and just requesting music.
and that's another thing, Ernestine, people, you know, it's kind of sad that, you know, people want to start playing the music more and more and more and more. But no, you're supposed to do that when they're alive, you know, but the way she died was senseless. I mean, it's abuse, you know, spousal abuse, you know, people, if you see the signs, if you see people, step up and do something to it. I think the signs were already there from, you know, your reading and all that. You know, hey, if you see they need help, some people are afraid to ask for help. But if you see it, you know, hey, approach them, you know. But the way she died, it was senseless, you know. I mean, it's sad to see her going so young.
Yeah.
You know, so young, doing great things in the industry. And, you know, even when I heard the news, I was like, hold on. That can't be what they're talking about. You know,
I was like that too,
you know,
when I got off of work and saw the postings. It's like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm reading, and I'm like, no, this can't be, you know. And my last memory of her was at Fanfare, you know, and we ran into her, you know, and you're talking to all the artists, you're talking to all these different people, and, you know, I was there with SCP and also promoting Epi, so we're going from table to table, and I kept running into her, and it's like, okay, you know, make sure you stop by SCP, you know, the guys will love to interview you and so forth, and it was so funny because I thought you guys had interviewed her already, and then she was sitting with Daisy at the table, and we're taking selfies. And then it's like, oh, did you get your interview? And she was like, no. And I'm like, why? She goes, I don't know them. I go, what do you mean? And she goes, no, I don't know them. I'm just waiting for you. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I go, girl, come on. Yeah. You know, and I introduced her to Epi, and then they were sharing their stories and so forth, you know. But she was in the industry for 20 years, very excited to celebrate her 10th CD, you know.
Won numerous awards, you know.
Numerous awards, you know. She was very talented and so humble and so friendly, you know. But that was like my last memory of her, and it popped in right away, you know, and I was devastated by it. It's like, oh my gosh, because she was so humbled, you know, and then I took her and I introduced you guys to her, and she was excited and everything, but it was just how cute and you know, you forget that these artists are human beings that are shy, and, you know, they're afraid to come approach us, the radio DJs, to come get an interview or whatever, but it was just so cute and humbling at the same time, you know, and I was just like, oh, you know, and it was senseless.
Yeah,
you know?
It was when I still didn't believe it when I seen this with a colleague. I seen this with Juan Machingon. He posted an article, and I was like, it can't be who he's talking about. But then you start reading, and then you start going through the Tejano Nation's newsletter and all that. It's on there. They're posting everywhere, and I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then we just lost another great journalist for the I can forget his name.
We've lost several people in our industry. We lost Hector, who was
there you go.
Hector, who was coming back from West Texas. Yes. They just finished doing the Blowout, you know. So them, you know, and then Rick Fuentes just finished recording with Arturo Montes, and he passed away, you know, doing a tribute album, you know, with Rick Fuentes, and we were lucky enough that he sent the music out. And then the lead singer for Josefa, it's like we're losing our industry, you know, giants, you know, and it's like, buy the merchandise. Go support the venues. Support them.
Yes, do it while they're here, not once they're gone. You know, I mean, But I mean, it's sad. It's sad that this happening, but things happen and things happen for a reason. I know there's no why it happens, but it was kind of sad to hear that. So, we're gonna play a couple songs from Ernestine. We're gonna show a couple songs, songs, and maybe I got a couple of Josefa. We'll throw them in there. But we just gotta keep on. That's what I would say. You see an artist, go out there, support the artist, go see them, buy their merchandise, buy their stuff. Don't wait till they're gone. That you want to go buy every single CD that they have.
Yeah.
Don't wait that. Buy it when they're here so they can enjoy it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
So because I heard from what I heard that her CDs were going off the shelf like crazy as soon as they okay, I mean, why does that have to take that for somebody to go buy the person's CD?
Yeah. Exactly.
Do it while they're alive.
Yeah.
But we'll leave it at that. And like I said, we'll play a couple songs from from Ernestine. And then a couple from Josefa, and I'll see if we have the one in there. Okay. But I also want to mention there is going to be a school drive going on at the Doghouse. We'll be getting more information on that coming pretty soon. Let y'all know about that school drive going down there at the Doghouse. So, matter of fact, we were talking to the owner yesterday. We were there with Jimmy, and he kind of approached us, and we were talking a little bit about it. So, we'll try to work all the details out, but we'll give you more information about it if we get it happening, because the school's about to start kind of already, but we might start working on it for something next year. But there'll be some kind of a small little school drive coming in pretty soon here at the Doghouse. I'll give you some information on that pretty soon. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna end the show with a couple of songs here, and then we'll see you on next Friday, hopefully, if nothing comes up, and then we'll go from there. All right. My co-host. Anything else you got going on?
No, I think that's it. I just got to get ready for Vegas and working on a few other things in South Texas and Tejano roots. The same old, same old.
Same old, same old. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to Isabel Marie for that great interview. And we'll see you next time. Your boy DJ Fluffy, the king of the airwaves, here on scpradio.com. Here we go.
Quisiera expresar
This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike, and I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show, but please be sure to check us out on SpaceCadetPro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.